Yeah, look at. Well, this was his chance to see the world.
Yeah, he told me that when he got out of high school, he got a job doing roofing. And he says the first 2 days they had him carrying 100-pound packs of stuff up like three stories on a ladder. He said after the second day, he says he didn't even ask for a pay. He just walked away when enlisted. He says that was Marines.
Oh, he's a Marine.
Yeah, don't say Army, no.
Okay. Yeah. And where did he enter from?
He entered in Wisconsin.
2, 3, 4, 5 down. So there he was, right there. Oh yeah.
It's all pictures. Kind of show the wildlife there, I guess.
Shows. So.
And everything's labeled, Chinese guy hauling water, Chinese guy on it.
Right. My gosh. There he is.
When they was first captured, they sent everybody to a vulcanizing plant. And then they figured out the stuff was coming out of the vulcanizing plant worse than what it was coming in. They were sabotaging the types. So then they loaded them all up on a boat and shipped them to Japan to work in a coal mine. And they worked most of the time in the coal mine.
So
when Mother met Dad, she went to a concentration camp because she wouldn't tell him she was German. She said she was an American because she was married to Papa. So they stuck her in a concentration camp. That's where I was born.
In the concentration camp?
Yeah.
Gee, many Christmas. How did that work? How did
They were pretty good. It's like here, the concentration camps for the Japanese and stuff. But, yeah. Plus, the Japanese like kids. The story goes, Pearl Harbor, they bombed Pearl Harbor December 7th.
Right.
December 6th, these guys were shipping out. They packed all their stuff. All this stuff was in boxes and crates and everything going out.
Right.
And then the morning of the 7th, when they woke up, they were captured. And they got it all back after the war.
I see.
All in warehouses.
And they went through each crate and they took out photos they thought were.
Yeah, a lot of the stuff was anything in here that says Japanese, whatever. If it mentions Japanese, the pictures are gone.
So this was the prisoner of war number, 2175.
Yeah, it was on his jacket.
Had to wear it on his jacket.
Yeah. And
okay. And there's a pin. Yeah. And he would be wearing this with your mom and you.
No. We stayed in Tin Sin. That's why they didn't know if either one was alive.
Oh, I see. So
and all the correspondences were going to my grandmother, and they're all saying, well, we're trying to locate and all that kind of stuff.
Sure. I see. So even though you were in the same country, you didn't know?
Well, no, because they shipped him to Japan. So he started out in China in the vulcanizing plant.
Sure.
And then when they figured out that wasn't working,
well,
then they shipped all of them, the 250 of them, to an island in Japan. And they worked in a coal mine. That's why then they lost all completely. No.
Here's a Western Union.
Isn't that amazing?
Quote, "Don't worry about me. I am safe and in good health. Hope the same for you. I think of you very often, hoping that this will end soon." Isn't that amazing? And this was sent by Western Union. Yeah.
Well, the Red Cross was in on this, in these prison camps, not helping and trying to get people,
keep in touch.
Yeah.
Albert Retzke learned yesterday through Associated Press Dispatch that their son, Harold Retzke, had been liberated from a Japanese prisoner camp. This man is an ex-Jap prisoner of war. 10/17/1946 or 5. Yeah. Harold's mom reading in the newspaper September 17th, 1945, that her son Harold was liberated. Imagine how happy she was. The Stevens Point Daily Journal. Okay, and so, prisoner, son freed, mother here learns. Harold Retzke looking for wife, son in China. Still looking. War broke out and was captured there. His wife and son, then 3 years old, also were taken prisoner. And the last he heard from them was more than a year ago. So after your dad Harold got home, we started trying to find out if your mom and you were alive, and sure enough, he goes through the ambassador, and they located and put you guys on the boat in October, headed for home.
Heading for home.
So here is,
That's me and Mama.
yeah,
But I can't find it.
and this is in January 1st of 1946. And the reunited Sergeant and Mrs. Harold Retzke and son, who were Jap prisoners, are reunited in Stevens Point. Oh boy, that's a happy day. Look at that. You look pretty good, Randy.
I know, a lot of
So this is 1951 in Long Beach, and this is an honor guard, and Harold is right here in the top left.
yeah.
Look at that. Which one is he now?
He's this guy right here.
This guy right there. Look at that. Some kind of officers.
Yeah. Well, these are all non-coms, so that was probably before he made lieutenant. We came here in 1955.
1955 and until last month or last week.
till
Yeah.
09, so it's a long time. Matter of fact, when we came here, he was still in the Marine Corps. Mojave was a Marine Auxiliary Air Base. And we lived in Carl's Motel for 6 months while we built the house that he lived in the whole time he was here. So,
I see.
yeah, we came here Papa bought a brand new 55 Chevy, and we hooked a boat behind it, packed all our clothing in it, and they told him that in the Mojave Desert it was 120 degrees year round. So we got rid of all our winter clothes. And we got a picture of the family, and we're all standing in front of that brand new 55 Chevy in Hawaiian shirts and 2 foot of snow on the top of the car.
McKay, they joined all these different
Oh yeah, they were all.
organizations here in town.
Well,
and really-
McCabe served on the board at the service district.
Oh, I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
I was trying to look. When he got out of the military, he tried construction for a while. He didn't like it, and he decided to get a real estate license. He worked in Palmdale selling real estate for a while, and then he moved here to Rosamond. He had an office here. Matter of fact, he bought the building next to the hardware store. They use it for a rental yard now.
Oh, yeah.
That was his office.
Oh, I see.
He bought that building, made it Retzke Realty, and he became a broker. And he did that until he retired. And he and I went together. When I got my contractor's license, he and I went together to farm home houses and stuff. It was all because of Papa.
You'd build them and he'd sell them and stuff.
Yeah, good combination.
Yeah. So Lila Berg is there in the back.
That's her.
The top up.
Sitting driving the tractor.
She's driving the tractor, right? And Harold's
He's right there.
third from the left here.
Yeah, right there. Right when they formed the service district, they bought Lila Berg out.
And that was the foundation for the.
Right, and then they started doing the sewer, getting the sewers going. And, Papa was all into that with the rest of the board,
Oh, I can remember him in the 80s. We'd sit down there on 20th Street in the boardroom, and you could barely fit the board members and the public. You sat next to each other. You know?
Well, there was a lot of business done in the Wayside Cafe too.
Oh, that's right. That's right. That's where everybody adjourned to.
I know one time I went looking for a map of where the sewer hookup was, and I went in there, and one of the girls went back and got in the file cabinet and pulled out, and it was on a napkin from the Wayside. It was drawn on that and put in the file. Like I said, in the Catholic Church too.
Yeah.
They needed the windows redone, and all the balcony wasn't done, all that. So Papa, he ran their bingo for them for years.
Yeah.
Took all that money from the bingo and used it to refurbish the church. And they got the hall going, and he was big.
Sure. Lifelong Catholic.
Yeah, he was. I got pictures of when he was an altar boy when he was Stevens Point, And as a matter of fact, I was an altar boy, and he made me go to Catholic church too.
There you go.
And my mother converted. She married him. She was Catholic. She converted, and she was a devout Catholic too. It was just.